5-year honeymoon.
What's up, YouTube? It's your big homie A to the motherfucking P. And my wife, Mrs. A to the motherfucking P. Say hi to the people, baby.
What's up, everybody?
Yeah, so we here chilling. We are on our 5th year anniversary. We decided to travel to the DMV area, you know what I'm saying? We kicking a little bit of everywhere, DC, Virginia, Maryland. We've been kicking it, you feel me? I'm gonna do a quick video about something important. That is about family. A lot of people forget the whole purpose of building a relationship with a woman or, you know, someone of the opposite sex. It ain't about fucking, even though you want to do that. It's about family. The whole point of getting to know somebody and spending a lot of time with somebody, spending a lot of money and building and having plans with somebody, it's about family. If you don't want a family, then you just dating. And that's cool. But if you just dating, then y'all shouldn't be stressing about nothing, because none of that shit matters. It's a date. If you truly don't want a family and you just want to hang out with people, what the fuck is the confusion about? What is all this? I don't know what to do. What is all this? I don't know how to make this work, and why he acting like that. Bitch, you dating. Sir, you're dating.
And understand your situation, like where you where you are in life. You know, if you are in school and your main focus should be school, which make it school, then have your little link, you know, see him when you see him or her, and go about your business and continue on with your main thing that you need to do, which is finish school, establish your career, establish your foundation, because what you bring to the table is what they should be trying to bring to the table if they already didn't, you know?
So your point is, if you got things that you still building and working on, you ain't ready for a fucking relationship like that anyway.
Exactly.
So that means you should have your sneaky link. You should focus on what you got to do. Make sure the person you hanging with and kicking it with is working on themselves. Mm-hmm. And before y'all start talking about
That's
what
right.
I said in the beginning, which is family. Some of y'all ain't ready for family. So as far as wanting to be married, as far as wanting to be, you know, have children, that's family building. That's not something to take lightly.
And you know, it's okay to not be ready for family. You know, it's okay. You know, because you're going to live, you're going to learn, you're going to have to see who a person is. And even when you're married to them for 5 years like us, you still are learning that person. So don't think you actually know them because you married them. There are many, many things that you have not learned about a person that haven't even been lightly revealed.
That's facts. I've been saying it for years. It take years to know somebody. How long I known you?
About 14 years.
14 years. And guess what? We only on our fifth anniversary.
And mind you, it would have been our 6th, but my best friend got married that year. So I said, no, we could push it back a year. Like, it's okay. Like, he ain't going nowhere.
Facts. But this is what I wanted to point out. It's people talking about getting married in year 2, year 1.
That's scary. That's scary.
It's crazy.
Me. Yeah.
It took me a long time. Guess what? I could tell you right now, the first day I saw my wife, I chose up. I was like, I want her. I want her. It took maybe 2 or 3 years after seeing her for us to actually hook up.
That's true.
And then 14 years after that, you know, we still here. But it took what? Obviously 9 years after that to actually get married.
Yeah. Because we had different goals. Him and I work very, very similar in our different ways. You know, like we both wanted homes. We both wanted different things in life where we can leave our children with a foundation or assets and things like that, you know? So by me and him, you know, being that type of person, it only allowed us to be even better than what we are together.
And because we ain't rushed shit that we wasn't ready for. I wanted to make sure that, because for one, we reasonable. I was married before her. And that was some old Christian bullying shit. They bullied my motherfucking ass. So anywho, the whole point is, I knew better. And I knew that relationships don't always work. Marriages don't always work. So I felt like if I'm going to deal with this woman who got kids, I have kids, one thing we need to do is make sure we set up our kids before me and her worry about each other getting married and all that. So it was very important for her to get a house, me to get a house, separate from each other, where we could be homeowners, where we could have some money put aside, where we could have career. She went to school at the time. So it was about getting each other straight. Now, some of y'all don't know. Y'all think we just some old dusty motherfuckers that just hooked up. We was in our early 20s. We got our shit together long before these videos start coming out, long before we start talking shit online.
Let me tell you, things that we've experienced before we met were things that people experience in their 30s and 40s. And we just so happen to be a little too advanced in our situation and everything else that we kind of experienced it super, super early. So it just only made us more mature when we finally did meet, you know?
Good point. See, because like she said, we wasn't two young, dumb kids. Even though we was young, we was already well overworked. We've been working hard since, me and her both been hard workers since the day we could get work permits.
I was 15 at my first job, and since I've been 15, I've always had a job. Always.
Me too. I was getting street money, but I kept a job. I kept a job on top, because I felt like if I went to court, I said, Your Honor, I work at such and such, and they'll be lenient on you, on your boy. So my point is, we wasn't naive. Okay, a lot of people will look at a woman like my wife and say she's a pick me, because this is what the internet is talking about. Let me tell you, I've been telling you goofy motherfucking women for a long time. If you not a pick me, you not marriage material. Just be single. That's cool. If you not a pick me, that's fine. But you are a jump off. Even if you a jump off with high standards where you only jump off with millionaires, fine. But you still just a jump off, and that's cool. Don't try to force yourself into a situation you don't want, which is being a wife. Wives is a very important term. It's a word that means something. It's a type of woman that's willing to champion her husband, cook for her husband, cater to her husband, love her husband. And if she has a husband, that's a very important word too. Men that want to just be at the club every week, men that want to fuck every girl they meet, men that don't want to take care of their family, that's not a husband. Y'all got to really understand terms have importance. The words that we speak, the terms and the, what do you call that? The titles. The titles that we take on have meaning. Imagine if you go into an establishment and say, I want to speak to your manager. And the manager comes out and he feels like he don't have, this ain't his responsibility to manage this company. He's talking like a dishwasher, but he's the goddamn manager.
Right.
He's supposed to be the manager.
Right.
So that title means something. And if you're not going to manage the business, don't just be a dishwasher. And that's the same thing what I mean about being a motherfucking, if you don't want to be a pick me, be a fucking jump off. Stop trying to act like you built for marriage. You not.
Play your role. No matter what it is. And we're not saying that because you don't feel you're at the level of where I want to be as a wife, that is anything less than anything else. Because I was at one point in my life where I was like, I ain't ready to be no wife. You know what it is. You know what I want. You come through. Don't get it confused. You know what I mean? So that's what it was at that point. But as you continue on in life, just like a career, you want to do better. You want to, work smarter, not harder.
Like she said.
Take it away, baby.
Okay. Smarter, not harder. Guess what? I feel the same way. When I had the energy to do it all by myself, or when I had the energy to run around, honestly, I never been completely alone, but I was still putting a lot of weight on my shoulders. When I found a woman that helped me carry the weight, I fell in love, motherfucker. When I found a woman that wanted to, when she saw me carrying the weight and said, let me help you carry that shit, I said, I fucking love you. Some of you women will see a man carrying the weight and say, oh, I got me a man with all this weight. Girl, I'm winning. I got me a motherfucking boss. And you wonder why he chose the other woman to marry, but he just fucked you. Because when he was carrying all that weight and you thought he was sexy because he had all them accomplishments, that's a lot of weight. You thought he was sexy and you gave him pussy and he took it. But why didn't he marry me though? Why he end up with that girl? She don't even look as good as me. She don't da-da-da-da-da-da. Because that girl helped him carry the weight. Bitch. That girl helped him carry the weight. Y'all don't understand how important that is. And guess what? A man already willing to be a goofy. We goofy as fuck. We are so dumb. Every girl that give us some real love and real attention, we are stupid. But so when I found a goddamn pick me, she said, I'm going to help you carry the motherfucking weight. I said, I fucking love you. Cause
I was
the
pick me. I'm going to help you, baby.
She literally said that. We was in Vegas. She was rubbing my feet. She said, don't you know I would do this shit every motherfucking day? Don't you know I would be with you? I would do whatever you need me to do, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just laying there like a fucking boss, wishing I had a kilo of coke to sniff, because I just felt like that's what was appropriate, even though I wasn't going to do it. But I just feel like at that moment, we in the top like 30-something floor.
30s,
we feeling like motherfucking bosses.
We
young and shit. We doing our thing, and we in a big-ass suite. I'm like, man, I need some coke to go with this suite. But anyway, she rubbing my feet, and she like, don't you know I'll do this shit for you every day, whatever you need? And I said, damn, man. I fucking love you. So, man, we've been rocking hard all this time. But I will tell you, she don't rub my feet every day. That was all cap.
No,
that was all cap.
I be rubbing something else.
Well, okay,
right.
True.
If it ain't your feet, it's something else.
True.
Something gonna get rubbed.
Right. You right. Okay, so, I give her that. You know what I'm saying? She will, you know what I'm saying, rub some shit. So, but I'm just saying, to all bullshit aside, and I want to get back to the original point. There's no way I would spend time and energy and money and years with somebody I don't want to be my family. The reason why my wife can't do no wrong, because this is the closest family member I have. I have children. I have parents, brothers, sisters, all that shit. But while we married, while we together, I need to keep my wife on, like, I need to keep her straight, because she's going to help me be a better father. She's going to help me be a better son. She's going to help me be a better brother. You feel me? So I got to keep her tight. I got to keep her straight, because she makes sure I'm straight. And that way I could be better for my kids, better for my parents, better for my brothers and sisters. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? She is the most important thing to me while we marry. If she just decided she don't want to be with me one day, I'm going to be thankful for all the years she kept me strong, had my back, helped me with the weight of the world. And that's why some of you niggas be acting like, man, why would you get married, man? They going to leave and take shit. Well, if you got a woman that don't help you carry shit, and then she leave and take half of your shit, you a goddamn goofy. And you deserve to be robbed, you stupid nigga. But if you are the type of man that got you a real helpmeet, a real wife, because words are important, titles are important, then she deserve half, motherfucker. If my wife leave with half, I probably robbed her of 25% because she probably should have got 75%. But I robbed her ass. You get what I'm saying? Because
glad this shit is on video.
I don't give a goddamn. Fuck the judge. So a man only need a book bag and his dick to work, and he'll be all right. He will make it. He will find the goddamn house. So listen. Long story short, we're gonna end this video. I just want to say that if you're not trying to be family, okay, if the person you with, I don't give a fuck if you with somebody now and you've been together for years. If you looking at them, I'm gonna wait for that noise to die down. Okay, now listen. If you with somebody and you truly can't see them as your family, you understand what I'm trying to tell you? If the person you with and spending time with and investing in, you can't see them as family.
Without forcing it.
Family is some unconditional shit. That's some not liking your brother, but if he call you, you coming. Not liking your sister, but if she call you, you coming. Mm-hmm. That's the same shit with the, the woman or man you need to be with. If you're not willing to come when they call, I don't give a fuck if you got a side piece. If you a fucking woman and you got a dude that you dipping off with and your husband call you, jump off the dick and get to your goddamn husband. That's family right there. You feel me? But if you think you supposed to tell your husband I'll be there in a minute, bitch, you fucking up. That ain't somebody you look at as family. Vice versa too. When your family call, it's drop everything and run. You understand what I'm telling you? So if the person you with ain't drop everything and run, then you fucking up. I would drop anything and run if this woman called me. Real fucking talk. I don't give a fuck what it is. You understand me? Because this is the closest family member I have. 5 years in only, but I felt this way years before. You feel me? So there's no confusion with why we rocking so hard together, because we look at each other. This ain't about no stupid ass relationship. This ain't about no titles of, oh, we getting married, or we're gonna go have a wedding and we're gonna take pictures and post them on all that shit. This shit bigger than that. Her kids have been my kids for a long time. My kids have been her kids for a long time because we raised different.
Our youngest was like 6 months and 10 months or something like that. They're really close in age. But since then, like, they were super, super young. My oldest was only 5 years old, She's all he knows. Did I say that right?
Vice versa. He's all she knows.
Yeah.
Or, flip-flop. But we raised each other's kids with the help of their parents, you know what I'm saying?
And we brought different values to each other's kids as far as how a man should be for a woman and how a man should be for a home, and me, how a woman should be for a home and how a woman should be to a husband, so I kind of feel bad because, like, my expectations are going to be super high for my kids as far as, like, which woman they pick, because nowadays they don't make them like us anymore. They don't make them like us anymore.
I agree.
And same thing with the men. They don't make them like that anymore, So it's going to be really, really hard. But I'm not saying it's not possible. It's definitely possible, But it's all about how you're raised, honestly.
It's possible if the internet stopped being y'all goddamn go-to with all these gimmicks. Telling you that men ain't shit. Telling you that women ain't shit. Because y'all don't know how to fucking... y'all don't know the keys to the kingdom. You know what I'm saying? You men and you women need to stay single if you're not ready for family. And that's really that. I'm going to leave it at that because that's the true message of this. If you ain't ready for family, then just stay single and
yeah,
family.
And that's a big commitment, because it's not for yourself and it's not for the other person. It's beyond that. It's about who you are overall as a person, who you can be for sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws, mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, who you can be, either step-parents and things like that.
Yeah.
Co-parenting, and knowing how to, operate even as a mother to a mother, like all that drama needs to go away. Because at the end of the day, it's about the children, and the main thing is that it's healthy both ways,
And even that's extended family. If my stepkids have their father, I don't want that nigga to be fucked up out here. I don't want dude to be struggling. I want him to be prospering so he can take care of his fucking kids. Because these my stepkids, and I want them to have solid adults in their life.
Yes.
They grandparents, they their family on their daddy's side. Just because I'm with their mama don't mean I give a fuck or want to wish ill on their fucking father. What kind of hoe ass nigga is that?
As long as they bring in good to the children, that's all that matters. How they do the good is how they do the good, But if they putting your children in, negative environments and things like that, then of course, as a parent and as a step parent, you want to say, I want to eliminate my child from that type of behavior or whatnot. But if that's not the case, then you let it be. If he's the fun mom, fun dad, then let that be, because when we come back, you already know what it is at this house. It's grind time, You need to pick up your stuff. You need to do this. You need to do that. Whether how you feel it,
it's structured.
It is definitely structured. And as an adult going forward, this is how you carry yourself. Yes, there's always time for fun, but not till the business is done.
Facts. And I'm going to tell you right now, everybody is important in your life to learn from. I learned a lot from the parents and family members who was fucking up the same way I learned from the ones who was on their shit. So you can't exclude people from their people. They need to know. They need to see where they come from. Obviously, safety is important. There are some people that are dangerous to have kids around. But long story short, family is everything. Or, and if it ain't about family and it's all about you, that's fine. But if that's how you think and that's how you move, if you one of them selfish people, men or women, and I ain't saying selfish is bad. I'm saying that's the choice. You choose to focus on you. But guess what? If you are your main focus, you're not built for family. You're not built for marriage. Okay?
And that's okay, because that's what you are, and if that's the type of person or individual that you are, it's okay to be that way, it's okay.
And maybe one day you would want more or want different, not necessarily more, because I'm gonna tell you right now,
or meet somebody that is like, this is what I want.
Correct.
And make you change as a person, but if it's not
I hope they want you back.
Well, if they already want you, you're going to see that. And, you just going to be like, you know what? This is what I want. I never thought I would want this. Listen, growing up as a child, I never thought I would, let alone ever have a boyfriend or even a fucking husband. And look at me.
She's married now. Look at that. All right, so dig this, right? I think we draw the point very well. Happy anniversary, baby.
Happy anniversary, my love.
And I chose well. I got a solid woman that makes me work hard for our family, and I'm happy to do it. And I'm not losing, fellas. It really is a good thing when you got a rider. And guess what? If she changed, because that's what y'all worried about. If she one day say, I'm done, I worked the hell out of this lady. She could. I got my money worth, motherfucker.
Listen, I ain't leaving as hard as I fucking worked.
Well, look good, because I don't want you to leave. I got more work. Goddamn, I got some more work for you. But anyways, all right, we done, man. Y'all have a blessed life. We up out of here.
Bye.